everyone. In this video, I'd like to introduce to you FlipGrid. FlipGrid is a place where teachers can create what they call grids, where you can pose questions to students and then students can reply using video. These videos are short and it's a great place to get students talking with one another and to get their ideas back to the teacher. So first thing I'd like to do is show you how to log in. Once you go to flipgrid.com, you'll click on Educator Login. It will bring you to a page where you can log in with your Google account. At the bottom, you'll see Login with Google. You'll see once I get here, I have Activity, My Grids, and Discovery. To get started, I'm going to click on New Grid. It's going to say, let's build a grid. You'll build a classroom grid. Click Next. It says, let's secure your grid. This password is used to unlock the access to the grid, and you can set your own password. So for this one, I'm going to make my password Demo Grid. You can see it has a minimum of 8 characters and contains 2 of the following: uppercase, lowercase, number, and symbol. So as you can see, mine is not meeting the criteria. So I will to start, I'm going to click on New Grid. I'm going to create a classroom grid. Click Next. And now I have to have a password. So you see that I need a minimum of 8 characters and it has to have 2 of the following: uppercase, lowercase, number, or symbol. So I'm going to make mine Demo Grid with an uppercase D. I'm going to click on Build My Grid. And you can see it says my grid is ready. It says view the grid as a student or use the flip code, and you can see 9EEE53. This is the code that you would give to the students. The students would go to flipgrid.com and they can enter that code. You could also click Share Grid. If I do this, I can get a link. This link you could put onto your Google Classroom page so that students can just click on this and they'll automatically be entered into the grid. I'm going to click on All Set. Once I have my classroom set, I can start making my topics for students to respond to. You can see underneath Ideas is the only thing I have available, and I will get to that in later videos. So to get started, I'm going to create a new topic. A great way to introduce this to students is to get them to introduce themselves to you in the class. So I'm going to name this Classroom Introductions. By default, the response time is 1 minute and 30 seconds. You can change that as low as 15 seconds all the way up to 5 minutes. Topic display date. This is the date that the students will see the topic when they log in to your grid. Underneath, you'll put a description. And I chose to add, please introduce yourself to the class and tell us about your summer. Now, you could just click on Create Topic, but below there are privacy settings. And I'll just go through these quickly. Response moderation. This, if you choose to select this, makes it so that you as the teacher or the owner of the grid must review all the responses before they are allowed to be viewed by the class. Require email responses. I would choose this only because if you choose this, every student must be in the Hermitage School District with their Hermitage email. Topic status. I can choose active, which means they will immediately be able to see this grid. I could choose frozen, and over here on the left-hand side, I could choose when to launch it and when to freeze it again, or inactive. I'm going to choose active, and I will launch it today, and I can choose the date that it must be completed by, August 1st. After August 1st, they will no longer have access to that. Below that, we have topic resources where I could upload a video or record a video, upload a video, and you can see the rest. I could put a link on here, so maybe I want students to go read an article or watch something else and then respond to it. Selfie decorations. This allows students to decorate their selfies. Reply to responses. Allow students to reply to responses. If you want students to be able to reply to each other, you choose that option. If you do not want them to be able to reply to each other, you would uncheck that option. Response reactions. This allows students to be able to put an emoji next to something, such as a thumbs up or a smiley face. I could click on this and I could make it so it's likes only or none. Video views, display the number of views. And students can get a link to this if you choose so, or you can leave it private. Students can also put a title for their video. Below, you have feedback options, basic feedback you can give to the students, and you give it based on performance and ideas, or you can do a custom rubric. I'm going to leave it at basic. When I'm finished with that, I'll click on Create Topic. I get this pop-up box. I have my code or my link to get to my grid, again, my overall grid. I also have a link to go directly to this topic. Either of these you could put onto your Google Classroom page. Click Got It. Now I can see underneath it says this topic has no responses. As the students begin to respond, you'll see them down here and you can click on them and you can watch them. And I'll show you what that looks like in a later video. Up at the top, I can click on Topic Actions. I can edit it. I can delete it. I can duplicate it or move it. So that's all it takes to get started with your first topic on your grid. Students will be able to see that topic and then they will be able to respond via video. As always, if you have any questions, please contact the tech department and we'd be happy to help.